The Dutch government have just sentenced a Palestinian journalist to death for reporting on the war crimes in Gaza. You might be confused, let me break it down. Mustapha Ayyash was a Palestinian journalist born in Gaza. When he reported on the war crimes committed by Israel in the most recent action, he was targeted by the Israeli military and they tried to assassinate him by blowing up his house. Fortunately, Mustapha Ayyash was not home, but still many of his family members, including children, were murdered. He managed to escape Gaza after the assassination attempt and found refugee status in Austria. When he arrived in Austria, he faced non-stop harassment from the Austrian police because the Israeli government was very angry that he managed to escape them. Eventually, the Austrian police even raided his home and in the process injured his pregnant wife. They beat her so hard that she became permanently blind in one eye. The Austrian police were not able to file any arrest warrants or criminal claims against Mustapha Ayyash, even after they raided his home. So, he fled the country because he was tired of the non-stop harassment. He came back to Europe, landing in Schiphol airport in September of this year, in order to file a complaint in the International Criminal Court against the Austrian police and their brutal, over-the-top, violent raid. When he arrived in Schiphol, however, he was arrested by the Dutch police and has been held in prison ever since. When we showed up and organized outside of the prison to protest his unfair treatment, they put him in solitary confinement and started injecting him with sedatives against his will. Last week, the Dutch court ordered him to be deported to Austria, where he will most likely be held until he is deported to Israel. Israel is still seeking his extradition to Israel, and if that happens, as we know, he will most likely end up dead. The reason being that Israel, in the same week that the Netherlands decided to deport Mustapha Ayyash, in the same week, Israel approved a bill to start executing Palestinian prisoners. This is well within their pattern of behavior. If he is not murdered, he will be tortured. If he is murdered, he will still be tortured first. If you want to stop the torture and the deportation of Mustapha Ayyash, we need to organize in Austria in order to stop this extradition. No one is free, even in Europe, until Palestine is free.